One thing I ain't gonna lose is my respect. These niggas just want Triggaman to acknowledge them sometimes, that's it. I'm supposed to be getting my ass whooped today, I don't know. I couldn't find him. Nah, nigga ain't coming in no junk. Give a fuck about all that shit. Man, y'all gotta pay attention to it. And they want me to play with them. These niggas are goofy. Who gets on the internet and argue? Can do is think about hate. Think about scratching nigga hope. And don't say my name though. That's how I feel, nigga. For shit show.
Change gon' come, I was born by the river, better I make a meal off this dime and this nickel. You might be slick, but little baby, I'm slicker. I knew she was slimy, look at it so slither. Used to eat sardines and liver for dinner. Think I'm a trick, she want expensive dinners. Hope you make happy and take this McGriddle. Then after that, I'ma give you the McPickle. Right from the store, I was nickel and diamond. My dough wasn't rolling, my car probably stolen. I didn't have a rolling, but in perfect timing. Book on your hold and complete the assignment. Went out my pad, had to get her alignment. Back to the block, to the boot, to the basic. Re-scrape it up off the motherfucking pavement. I scrape it up to feed my generation. Do numbers and beat the odds. What I did on that mission, that jet between me and God. I showed her my deeper side, and she thought she was sweet, so I showed her my evil side. I'm a smooth operator, hoe penetrator. I'm not a P, I'm a hoe orchestrator. But the crime scene in the interrogators. Told in that jam, he a co-operator. Put pain in the microphone. Watch my uncle sell dope and re-rockin' with isotone. I ain't scared to ride alone. I was born by myself, I'ma die alone. I used to come by a phone. When there's no one to call, you learn how to spend time alone. It's rare what I'm not known. Went to war with a tiger, his blood in my styrofoam. Drink it up, drink it up, drink it up. Back then, boy, them bitches didn't think of us. Back then, them dope fiends used to stay with us. Uncle ass naked on angel dust. Them cluckers was fiending and beating on the dough. Scratching that throat, talking about we need some more. Who would've known in the summer it snowed? Buy 250 slabs and get one for the low. Hope it's your attitude. I'm annoying your calls till you show some gratitude. On the whole nother altitude. To get me off this high, bitch, I need me a parachute. Bitch, I grew up a savage dude. Had to pull a few savage moves for a parachute. Out of town nigga attitude. Sold his ass a few bells. Two of them was rabbit food. Either get down or lay down. Feel like being the singles, come through like a thief in the night. I told my bitch stay down. See, listen, so I got that girl for the rest of her life. Now get down and lay down. Feel like being the singles, come through like a thief in the night. I told my bitch stay down. See, listen, so I got that girl for the rest of her life. Change gon' come, I was born by the river. Better I make a meal off this dime and this nickel. You might be slick, but little baby, I'm slicker. I knew she was slimy.
Say, man, what's up with y'all, man? Say, man, hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, y'all. Salute to everybody coming in chat, man. Say, man, salute to every motherfucker. Jalen, salute to you, Jalen.
What's up with it, man?
Say,
What's
man.
up with it?
Hey, man, I think we gotta give that a replay, bro. Bro, I think we gotta give that a replay, bro. We got
stepping on that.
Hey, bro, we gotta give my boy O'Shea a replay, man. Hey, man, we gotta go back in on that. Hold on, man. We gotta go back in again, bro. Hold on, man. We going back in. We come back in on that one, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Hold on. We gotta get O'Shea a replay on that one, man. Say, hey, man, we gotta get O'Shea a replay, man. One more time, man. Let's go.
Change gon' come, I was born by the river. Better I make a meal off this dime and this nickel. You might be slick, but little baby, I'm slicker. I knew she was slimy, look at it so slither. Used to eat sardines and liver for dinner. Think I'm a trick, she want expensive dinners. Hope you make happy and take this McGriddle. Then after that, I'ma give you the McPickle. Right from the store, I was nickel and diamond. My dough wasn't rolling, my car probably stolen. I didn't have a rolling, but in perfect timing. Book on your hold and complete complete the assignment. Went out my pad, had to get a alignment. Back to the block, to the boot, to the basic. Scrape it up off the motherfucking pavement. I scrape it up to feed my generation. Do numbers that beat the odds. What I did on that mission, that jet between me and God. I sold her my deeper side. And she thought she was sweet, so I sold her my evil side. I'm a smooth operator, hope penetrator. I'm not a P, I'm a whole orchestrator. Fuck the crime scene, the interrogators. Told in that jam, he a co-operator. Put pain in the microphone. Watch my uncle sell dope and re-rock it with isotone. I ain't scared to ride alone. I was born by myself, I'ma die alone. I used to couldn't buy a phone. When there's no one to call, you learn how to spend time alone. It's rare what I'm not known. Went to war with a tiger, his blood in my styrofoam. Drink it up, drink it up, drink it up. Back then, boy, them bitches didn't think of us. Back then, them dope fiends used to stay with us. Uncle ass naked on angel dust. Them cluckers was fiending and beating on the dough. Scratching their throat, talk about we need some more. Who would've known in the summer it snow? Buy 250 slabs and get one for the low. Hope it's your attitude. I'm annoying your calls till you show some gratitude. On a whole nother altitude. To get me off this hot, bitch, I need me a parachute. Bitch, I grew up a savage dude. Had to pull a few savage moves for a parachute. Out of town nigga attitude. Sold his ass a few bells and 2 of them was rabbit food. Either get down and lay down. Been like being the singles, come through like a thief in the night. I told my bitch stay down. She listen, so I got that girl for the rest of her life. Now get down and lay down. Been like being the singles, come through like a thief in the night. I told my bitch stay down. She listen, so I got that girl for the rest of her life. Change gon' come, I was born by the river. Better I make a meal off this diamond.
Alright, man. Alright, don't stop, man. Stay, man. Say, man. I just want to say this before we start this show. Say, and y'all can't relate to none of that shit that nigga rapping about. Me and you are not the same niggas, man. For shit show, boy. We are not the same motherfucking niggas. How y'all doing, man? What's poppin', Jalen, man? What's happening, man? Salute. Eating the coal in the house, man. Sabrina D baby out there, man. What's up, Miss Cynthia? Gang in the house. Victor Hart in the house. Scarface gang in the house. Y'all know Jalen in the house, man. Don't be a hater, man. This is an open panel show, man. We just dialogue. I ain't got shit to talk about. I'm just kicking it with y'all, man. So how are we kicking? We kicking, man. Long as it ain't no bullshit. No, please don't disturb my peace. Hold on, let me enlarge my camera because I might look too far away. Please don't disturb my peace. Okay? I'm gonna be looking like this nigga right here. Yeah. I'm gonna be looking just like that nigga. Y'all already saw I look like. I'm gonna look just like my eyes. Yeah, that way, man. What's poppin' though, Jada? What's happening, man?
Man, nothing much, man. Chilling on it, bro. Shit, I was already outside, you know what I'm saying, smoking and looking at some videos and shit. I seen you was finna go live. I'm like, bet. So shit,
Yeah, man. I missed last night. Got caught up last night. Goddamn me and shit. Hell, with the kids, hell, we had the kids had to go to school, meet the teacher and all that. So hell, I went with son, goddamn me, and baby went with Fussy. So shit, goddamn. So hell, I had that. By the time I was done with that, I was mentally tired, nigga. Shit.
Shit, yeah, I shit next week on Monday. Or yeah, Monday coming up, this next week coming up and shit. So
Yeah, they start
gotta
Monday.
get through it. Yeah.
They start Monday too. Well, we just had to go pick up schedule. Then I had some shit I had to get from the football coach because hell, the athletics department because hell, it went on the computer. I couldn't do it on the computer, so I had to do it third type shit. Alabama Hitter, man. What's poppin', man? What's on y'all mind, man? What's going on, man? What we talking about today, man? What the fuck we on today, man? What's happening, man? I don't give a fuck, man. What's up with your Alabama Hitter, man? Goddamn me, what's poppin' with you? Long time no see, my guy, man. Where we gonna start this conversation off today for, man? Where we gonna start it off, man? Do I got anything on my mind? No, I don't have no Trigger, man. Don't have nothing on his mind today, man. I have like Jay. I got so much of a clear goddamn me mind and shit, my nigga. Like, I don't know, man. I ain't got like shit, nigga. I don't think about it. Wind blowing through my bald head hurts. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That way.
Yeah, man. Y'all, you know where I've been at on, you know what I'm saying? I've been, you know what I'm saying, checking out all the politics shit, you know what I'm saying, everything going on right now. Russia and the Ukraine little war they got going on. Supposedly Ukraine making some grounds at some of the border little regions and shit between them two. So yeah, that white on white
Bro,
violence is going crazy.
let me ask you a question, bro. Why in the fuck do America, like, do the countries, like, maybe you might be a little smarter than your big family in this one, bro. Do America be needing these motherfuckers to get in their business? Why can't America just worry about Americans, my nigga, mind their business? Is it because Americans travel to these places? Like, What is it? Like I ain't never got that. Like nigga, why do we send other countries trillions of dollars?
This
Like
is
what use do
I'll
we
give
have
you
for
my
it?
opinion. I'm gonna give you my opinion because I feel like it's a lot of reasons. But one of my bigger things that I tend to hold on is trying to manufacture a global economy, which means, you know what I'm saying, they want to have people that they can do business with in a certain way that are American friendly. So when they find spots that might go against maybe the way America does things on a foreign policy basis or just monetary basis, they usually, you know what I'm saying, go into these countries and say that they have some type of diplomatic issue, whether it be some democracy shit. Because I mean, like I said, like America has shown through its past that we don't care if it's a dictator, we don't care if it's a communist, a socialist. If they are American friendly, we'll fuck with them. And when they become un-American friendly, we go into their country.
Yeah, I hear you like I hear you, bro, but then again, like what do you mean when you say American friendly, bro? Let me get an understanding of that before I speak. When you
It's
say
just mostly
American
about
friendly.
how they you know how they deal with each country depending on like the dealings, whether it be like how they had to deal with Iran with the oil, you know what I'm saying, how they deal with China when it comes to like our cell phones and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if we was to just take ourselves out of all these different places and say fuck it, we're not going outsourcing no jobs to no other people. We're not taking.
Oh yeah, resources and shit like
Yeah,
resources. I can
then
see
we
resources and shit.
everything becomes more expensive here in America when we decide that we're gonna get mine all our resources and we're not gonna worry about trying to do anything with any other resources, not like outsourcing the cell phone shit to the Chinese and shit like that, bro. We end up having to pay more. And you know what I'm saying? I don't think America's really ready for seeing a iPhone that's already $1,000 go to 20 bands or some shit. Like, cause it could definitely
Hmm.
go there.
Man, my son was excited about talking about a car when I took him shopping the other day. He tell me about a car coming out with a PlayStation, and he like, "That's so cool. You can play PlayStation." I like, "No, no, no. You can't play PlayStation and drive, my nigga." Like, what the fuck? But bro, like with them phones and shit, I can see resources, and I understand why they say America like the biggest gangster and shit now, bro. Because nigga, if you don't deal with us, shit, nigga, we just come over there and use our power and ability, you know what I'm saying, to take it from you, man. Cause we know we more for us advanced on you on technology and arts award type shit. We just come steal it from you.
Yeah,
So
most
you know,
definitely.
so that America got to be one of the biggest crooks, man. But I just don't see. I just be having a problem, bro. I ain't never understood like a part of me, like the little Dre in me, be like, man, these niggas can walk. Like, for we talking about homeless people now. I'm be like, man, these niggas can walk to this corner every day. Nigga, they can go get a job type shit. But some places I look at, I be like, yeah, it's just overpopulated with homeless people. Like, if America got trillions of dollars or billions of dollars to send to another country, bro, to help them with their crisis, my nigga, what about us over here, man? Why
Yeah,
can't
but I mean, my
but
thing is, I think that
but then again, we can't present that kind of money if we don't deal with them. I see what you're saying. I see it that way now. If we don't
even
deal with
that,
other
but it could
countries,
be
we
this
can't
as
get.
well. As far as like helping our own domestic situations, we also we commodify our problem. So if it's a problem with homeless, then you have, you know what I'm saying, a reason for police and crime. Like you got a reason for police. Like so a lot of these things become manufactured. That's why it's so many rules and codes to every little thing there is, because it's a way to get money out of people. You know what I'm saying? So like if we fix the homeless problem, then that means that, you know what I'm saying, that's a big chunk of our budget that's gonna go to people who, number one, it decentivizes people to actually try to go make themselves not homeless. You know what I'm saying? If we go and decide to take care of the homeless, that's going to definitely, you know what I'm saying, decentivize a lot of people. Not everybody, but a lot of people. Then you can turn around with that and you got like one less thing that the police will have to do, or one less thing that other advocates and people who are trying to create grants and laws and shit in these people's behalf. You know what I'm saying? That becomes one less thing for them to do. So in America, I feel a lot of times, as long as we can figure out a way to monetize it, we okay with a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's not about solutions as opposed to how can we make money out of the problem.
Mm, facts. Salute to you, Flo. Salute to you, Miss Parker, gang out there. What's happening? Ellis, I see you coming there. Lawrence, I see you out there, goddamn. I see y'all coming in, man. Goddamn me. This is open panel. We just up here dialoguing. You talk about whatever the fuck you wanna talk about, man. Goddamn me. It's a person, man. Sorry, Miss Cynthia, but I gotta talk to Jayla about this, man. It's a person, man. Hold on, let me see what flows. So also, the people who are in business are helping the homeless now have an industry that needs homeless people to keep itself in business. Damn. Hold on, he gonna stop what I'm talking about. I ain't never thought about it. Hey man, that's trapping right there. That's trapping in America right there. That's trapping in America, bro. That's trapping. Not only is this sad, and we talking about people being homeless, man, but that's the fact that people need people to be poor and need people to be without house and need people to be homeless, man. It's a deeper conversation, bro. That's a deeper motherfucking conversation. Just straight up, my nigga, because shit. That's like damn, we damn if we do, we damn if we don't. So shit, because I ain't no telling how much money these programs are making off of funding and donations and shit like that. And hell, they not giving it to the homeless. All they doing is paying for a building for these motherfuckers to shelter them and cheap ass food and meals to feed them. Nigga, I go eat with the homeless people. I ain't gonna lie, the homeless people, Pastor Chris, yeah, he feed them good in a bitch, man. I'd rather not spend my money and wait till he open up and go eat, nigga. Shit, they eat good in a bitch. Just like cops need crime or else they're out of a job. That's why there'll never be a wall built around the border. It'll never be a wall. They'll build it in some areas to make Americans feel like the white American feel like that they tried and that they accomplished something. But it's always gonna be that part that they never show Mexico that ain't got no wall. They just got patrol people there and shit. Hell, money buy things. Shit, if I'm a patrol agent, man, that's why I'm not a police or now one a border patrol person or whatever. If a cartel offer me some money, I might let a lot of motherfuckers across. I ain't gonna even lie. So y'all never hire me as a border patrol, nigga. Shit, nigga, I'm make a lot of money. I'm just saying. Shit. Hell, how else the fuck? You close down the borders, right? And you close down. We just talking about in the legal world, man. And you shut down all this motherfucking drugs and good weed and good cocaine that's coming across these goddamn borders and shit. You shut it down. What you gonna lock them up for? Robbery? It's gonna be a murder rate goes up and robbery goes up. That what goes up. Murder rate and robbery. Cause shit, motherfuckers can't sell drugs no more. What they gonna do? They gonna rob. And if you don't want to give it up, you gonna get down and you gonna lay down. Lay down mean you die. I'm just saying for you idiots who didn't know that. So it's all fucked
Nah,
up, man.
you definitely right that people not being able to, because the drug game is still probably what top three like dark crimes and shit or whatever, like illegal crimes and shit, like human trafficking still like number one and shit. But drugs still is up there. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and you got to understand, like when that money source goes, you know what I'm saying? Then if nigga ain't out here trying to work, they've been trying to work when they were selling drugs. They're not finna try to work when drugs is gone. Some might,
Facts.
but if they were gonna work, they would have already went to the workforce. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying? And that's where the problem come in is that it's like number one, we really got to be, instead of trying to worry about like I ain't saying that we shouldn't worry about crime, but we should be also worrying about resources in areas where shit like this is going down, where people don't have a job for miles in they fucking radius. You know what I'm saying? You live in a block where there ain't no place that can employ you, that where you can walk to. Especially like let's think about Dallas, man. Like Dallas ain't really a walkable city. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of public transportation though, so that is a good thing. But as far as like a
Yeah.
walkable city for some people, it's not existent. You know what I'm saying? So if your shit is not right in your area, then you have to pay to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of times when we had like urban areas, you know what I'm saying, we had jobs right there in these certain areas. You know what I'm saying? Until we started outsourcing jobs overseas and shit. So that's why the reason why they talk about the Rust Belt and shit. You know what I'm saying? The Rust Belt, you know what I'm saying, pretty much was high manufacturing for cars and all type of other shit. And then they started outsourcing these jobs to the Chinese and the Mexicans and all the other different people, you know what I'm saying, of different nationalities, different countries and shit. And when you don't have this shit, you know what I'm saying, in these neighborhoods, the dope man becomes the, you know what I'm saying, number one employer.
Mm-hmm.
Robbing in the streets, they become the number one employer. And you know what I'm saying? And I think people got to start realizing, like, what would make somebody risk their freedom for that money? You know, it's the fact that there is no other avenue. You know what I'm saying? They look at it as if, you know what I'm saying, I can move away, but shit, I've already, you know what I'm saying, no education, no woo, especially for some of these like very, very, very bad neighborhoods that schools run down. You know what I'm saying? Barely got books. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Yeah, it becomes crime becomes more worth it. You know what I'm saying? At that point.
Mm. That's sad, man. It's fucked up. But then again, I guess I don't know. That's the way the world was created, man. Like niggas, and like one thing I came to realization it's a grown man, is that white folks did create everything, man. As far as we talking like gangs and drug dealing, bootleg and shit, goddamn shit. Niggas got it from somewhere, shit. Niggas had to create gangs to compete with them and shit. Like hell, I was talking to somebody the other day, man. I said, bro, like motherfucking white folks really can't get mad at gangs and shit because shit here they the cause of gangs and shit. And now that they don't turned out to be different gangs, now they corporate gangsters and shit. And niggas still just got the streets and each other to fight shit. They can't get mad at them because that's their problem they created. It's really not the black community problem or situation to really just deal with, man. And sometimes they try to deal with it with police and police brutality. But it's all speaking of police, man. I heard y'all got a cop watcher dude coming to Texas, man. Dallas, Texas is that, man.
Yeah, man, homie supposed to be hitting me up, man. Homie, you know, Joe Cool, man. He's a police auditor. You know what I'm saying? He one of them like straight up talking shit to where he actually getting bad with the shit, but from the jump, man, he was kind of like one of them. I don't give a fuck you, law. You got me fucked up. I know my rights type shit. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that you, especially in East Texas, you ain't gonna see too much of. So you know what I'm saying? I like to see how the interaction go because like he stand on his business about how he feel about shit. So I like to see how the interaction go if he actually do decide to engage with the police around here and shit like that, or if he just coming just to kick it and see me and shit. I don't know. Like if we either way, like I ain't finna push him to it because I never want to see a nigga go to jail down here or get hemmed up in any type of way like that, man. And like I say, but this is his job, so you know what I'm saying. I take him. I let him have the
Ah.
reins on that situation.
bro, bro, man, do you know, man? Y'all niggas crazy, bro, man. Say, bro, it's not gonna go the way you thinking. I saw when Miss Cynthia was telling, cause Miss Cynthia was over here before I went live, and shit, me and Miss Cynthia was talking about it, bro. So I'm like, man, I said, man, that motherfucker gonna go to jail and get his ass whooped fucking around down here, man. This is Texas. She like, I don't told him. I said, man, that nigga been not engaged in nothing, bro. That law's doing down here. When
Yeah,
they
he
tell
was
you get
already in
back,
Fort Worth. I don't know what happened so far. Like I said, he always filming everywhere he goes. So yeah, like I say, we only time we'll tell. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely move around in different spots and do this shit. And he
he
from
need to go down
Chicago,
there.
so
Yeah, he need to go down there with them good old white boys. Said I told him take him to Deep Ellum, man. That's what I told him. Take him to Deep Ellum was like by 11 or 12, my nigga. And all he gotta see is plenty police down there. And they handle motherfucker white folks, Mexicans, niggas. They handle them all good, goddamn. When you get out of line down there, unless you shooting one of them 30s, niggas. People always get killed down there. But if you being crazy and you get in their business, they tell you get the fuck over there. They mean get the fuck over there, nigga. Yeah, now it don't count if you're talking 20 yards away, goddamn. I need you to be close to him like you is on his videos, man. And I need to see how they go for him, man. You know what I'm saying? I just need to see how they go for him.
like I say, I'm not sure what business he is here on. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, he was already in Fort Worth, so maybe he might be doing his spiel in Fort Worth. But like what I said, if he pull up on me, I definitely take him to where the laws be around here and shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? I definitely know. You know what I'm saying? And down here, like you ain't really people ain't really getting harassed as much these days. I say it's a lot of changes that happen out here, but at the same time, I don't think these niggas out here gonna play too much around with a motherfucker either. You know what I'm saying? I done been a first hand experience of, you know what I'm saying, what could happen to motherfuckers. I done seen motherfuckers get lit up. I ain't gonna say seen, but like I seen it on film. Niggas get lit up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right around here, like right around the corner from where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Right now. So shit, depending on how you approaching this shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit. And that's one of the motherfuckers that don't make a national attention. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody down here to get popped by the laws or get their ass whooped by the laws or get over sentenced. Any of that shit ever go to no news stations. None of that shit, bro. It's so much atrocity that be happening out here in the East. In East Texas country town, man, out here. But people be surprised, like, it's a whole different America. Even from here to the city, it's a whole different America down there.
Bro, Facebook was lit up yesterday, man. Not this way, man. It was probably about 4,000, 5,000 people on one live, man. It's a dude named Steve-O, Bravo, whatever. Well, he got pulled over by the police and shit, and he was on the top of the bridge of 820, man, and 35, Highway 35 and Highway 820 in Fort Worth, man. Threatening to jump, man, on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook Live, man. He had Facebook locked down yesterday, man. And shit, that nigga was on live for like 2 hours, man. You getting too close. My legs shaking. I'm about to jump. I'm about to jump. And his mama was there. His brother was there. You can come down from the bridge, baby. This nigga on the higher part of the bridge. He want to jump off and he want to kill himself, man. I said to myself, bro, man, because I don't think he was mentally ill. He just looked like a nigga who didn't want to go to jail. You feel what I'm saying? He just seemed like a nigga. I see you out there brazen blood. He just seemed like a nigga who didn't want to go to jail, my nigga. And shit, I was one of the niggas waiting to see the jump, my nigga. And he had to understand. I'm looking in the chat, how niggas talking about just don't do it. I got 5, I got 50, I got nigga putting money what they got on this bail and this and that, my nigga. And it was all about attention, bro. The way some people act, my nigga, far with police concern and dealing with police, man. Uh, should people still train their kids? I'm talking about black people. Should we still train our kids how to communicate with police?
I don't know. Like I say, cause shit, we black at the end of the day, man. And like I say, in this area, bro, I wouldn't just tell my kid to just go off straight off talking about you. I know my rights. Woo 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 whoop in the third. Cause you're going to jail, bro. Or you're getting your ass kicked, bro. Like real talk. Especially if you're on one of these little back roads. Don't know be in the wrong in any way, shape, or form. Have some drugs on you, anything like that. Fuck all your rights, bro. Just take that lick and get home, nigga. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like it happens out here, bro. It don't happen as recently as it did maybe in the early 2000s in the 90s and shit, but it definitely happens. And people don't realize, like I say, it happens to all type of motherfucker, like some little white boy, you know what I'm saying? Got his car shot up, you know what I'm saying, trying to back up and drive off on the laws one time, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit happens, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter really the race these days, like I say, because to them, you pose a threat. Shit, they got the right to take you out, and all they're gonna do is just move them to a different county, a different city, maybe even a different state, and shit, they gonna keep having the job.
Nah, I was trying to see till I find the whole video. This
Like if
nigga on
we
the
want to
side of
really
the
fight
highway.
these niggas,
Look,
we need to
look,
fight.
that nigga on the side of the highway on the bridge, man. That light too
Yeah,
bright.
like we let the auditors and shit, like Joe Cool, let them niggas fight the laws on the streets. And if we want to fight them, we need to fight their ass in the legislation, and man, and start, you know what I'm saying, taking away some of these qualified immunities and shit. Start getting their pockets where the police department got to pay instead of the city. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like start, you know what I'm saying,
Uh,
changing up some of our
uh,
laws so they don't have to
hold on.
enforce. Go
Hold on,
ahead.
please. I like to address Mr. Flow State, man. Man. We don't act like we know it. We know that, man. The small percentage of white people, man. The small percentage of white people that get mistreated by laws or basically fucking white boys and shit. They got the nigga attitude. We call it the nigga attitude. Y'all got that wood attitude, man. Fuck you, fucking police and shit. Y'all the white niggas. It's a small handful of y'all, man. I haven't turned on the news on CNN or any social media and ever seen any white person, Caucasian person, mother or aunt or grandmother get fatally killed in their own house calling the police. for some help or for their assistance. I haven't. I just haven't. I haven't seen the story. I haven't seen a white kid, man, get pulled over and get shot multiple times. Every white boy that I seen got shot multiple times. He had a gun and was shooting at the laws and shit, man. I even seen a video where a white boy shot at the laws and was still able to get arrested. Still able to get arrested after he had shot police and everything else. I haven't seen a nigga get away with that. So it's not what we think. It's a fact, Flo. It's a fact. That's definitely a fact.
I add
When we
on to it
tell,
because I did kind of name some, instances of like, white people because I had these conversations all the time and shit. And I'm not saying that white people don't get done a certain way, but it's never publicized. And if white people were to come out and protest for
it's
those
a
white
small
folks, with nobody,
percentage, bro.
yeah, I know.
Bro, it's a
I mean, it ain't gonna
small
even say that
fucking
it's a
percentage.
hold on, fam. I ain't going to say it's a small percentage because it is a higher, it's a higher, majority. Like majority of police shootings are white people. Still, at the end of the day, as far as statistics are concerned, that's just the truth. We don't see it on the news because it's not something that they can commodify. White people are not coming out to protest for white people, bro. Usually, you know what I'm saying? The only people that protest are like the more conservative groups that protest against the government. But as far as like if a white person gets killed by the police, white people don't come out and protest that shit. Well, most white people don't even believe that the police need to be reformed. Flo is actually one of the few people that I've met that actually talks anything about police reform or criminal justice reform in any kind of way, any shape or capacity. Most people is good, like they like fuck it, they good with the police.
He's a renegade. Flo is a white renegade, bro. Flo is a white Paul is a white. Them white boys is renegades, man. They're not the normal. They're not the average white person or average white
I
man or
agree.
white
I
woman and
definitely
shit.
agree.
They don't.
I definitely agree.
They not. And if you talking about the number of white folks that it is in America, bro, that considered to the percentage of them that actually get police brutality done to them is small, bro. It
I
don't even
definitely
count.
agree. I know, cause I
It's
know we get
small.
targeted at a higher rate. I understand all. That's why I say niggas should leave the on street, activism to niggas that's actually auditors and shit like that. Cause auditors come in all shapes and form. Joe just happened to be the black auditor. Woo. But for the most part, niggas did not even be trying to do these type of things because there is a higher, possibility that you will end up being in the wrong end of a police situation. And most times out of the case, they won't be convicted of something, and you will be demonized in the media. You can go
Hey,
look at
bro,
any case.
but tell the truth, relative. When we see white boys and shit, and we see a group of white boys and shit like together, and they act a certain kind of way, like if we consider the white renegades, the first thing the nigga gonna think out them rednecks, boy. Well, let's kind of stay away from them niggas. They might don't kill a couple niggas and shit, bro. Because they live by that. I'm a live this my land shit, and I got rights, and they stand on what they stand on. In the larger America, white folks don't even act like that, my nigga. They ain't speaking out on that shit. We never even know how they think or how they feel about certain things and shit. And I repeat, I haven't seen a white old woman shot down after she had called the police. I haven't seen it, bro. I haven't seen it, bro. I haven't seen nobody, a sister. I haven't seen a white boy that didn't have a gun, a white renegade, a white boy that didn't have a gun and jumped out of the car and started letting off on police and got killed. I ain't seen the innocent one get out with his hands up and still get fucking shot, bro. I haven't seen it, bro.
I
Shit, that's
agree
the
with
truth.
you. I agree with you, but I also do believe that, like I say, it is some cases, like it's very few, but there's some cases out there, like the Daniel Shavers case in California. A reporter, got hemmed up by the police. The police made him crawl on his hands, to him. He had a rifle that was like "you're fucked" on it, And as soon as he got like to his feet, almost close to his feet, he lit his ass up. Man was unarmed. But these cases, it draws no attention because there's no way to commodify it. Like black people, because of our unique history with America, bro, we have a sense of connecting to trauma more than most people. You know what I'm saying? So with us, when we see the trauma on screen, it pisses us off. It makes us want to engage. So then they turn around and feed us more of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I like I said, it's not that, you know what I'm saying, it's not racism happening. It's just that they're commodifying our feelings about all this shit. You know what I'm saying? They commodify it and make us want to go and engage, go out there. Like, you'll have the Democrats hop onto, you know what I'm saying, these issues and be like, hey, woo. You even have the Republicans hop on the issues and turn it the other way and be like, hey, look, the police is justified because of this, because they feel like they have to, because the
Let me
Democrats
ask
hop
you
on
a
the other
question.
side. Go ahead.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I gotta ask the question. How many niggas you think it is in America a day that get punched at least one time by a police officer?
Shit, like I said, it all depends on where you at, you know what I'm saying? But I'll definitely say it's more likely that this is happening to niggas than it is, you know what I'm saying, any other race. I just believe that.
What up,
But
my
I can't
niggas?
tell you the exact number. Like, it's 42 or 44 or something around that million black folks that's in America. So shit, maybe half at least on the
Hell yeah,
daily.
nigga.
Hold on, bro. What hold on, Jalen. What's up, MC Nemesis?
Hey, even though I ain't black, I still respect.
First, you hopped on saying hell yeah, nigga though. But it's all good. What's up? What you got to say about the topic though?
Yeah, I think the black community could use some restructuring here. That's what I'm here to do.
Yeah. So you got.
Oh,
So
you
what
heard
you
the
think?
pre yeah.
Yeah, you got your
Go
mind
ahead,
already, but
Jalen.
let's hear some actual, like, what kind of things would you propose for the black community to do to reconstruct ourselves? Go ahead.
Well, I believe that the black community needs a lot more money in order to compete with the Jews and the white boys. If we could even the playing field, get them some more money in their pockets. And I'm talking about the legal way too. No more gang banging, none of that bullshit. Real life finances.
Okay, now how would you oppose that we get more, I guess, black people active in our economy?
All right, first step first. Put your goddamn money in the bank. Quit waving it around. You're retarded because that in your hand it's earning 0% APY. In the bank, you can earn as much as, well, hell, 5% from a CD. You know, get yourself an 18-month CD, earn yourself some real money. Then,
Okay, so you know that okay, let's just say I think a majority of black people who have money have a bank account. So I think we can check that list off, that part of the list off. Can you go to the next thing, bro?
no, not a bank account. A checking account is different from a CD account.
No,
A
I know what a bank
certificate of
account is.
deposit.
I got one, bro. I got a bank account. I'm sure
No,
my
no,
fam. You got
no,
a bank
no.
account, right? You got a
See,
bank
a
account,
bank account.
a
There's
savings
there's
and
different
a
accounts
checkings,
in
and
the bank account. You got your checking, you got your savings, you got your CDs, you got your IRAs, and then it could either be a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. Got to have that for retirement.
understanding all that you saying, bro. And I know plenty of black people with these. I'm saying, like I say, majority of black people who have
So you
money.
think teenage black kids are
You think
focusing
teenage black
down
kids
learning
are literally
finance?
having a whole lot of money, bro? Like, what are you talking about?
You saying that teenagers and young black people in their 20s are really talking about finances that you have nothing to teach them?
No, I'm not talking about teenagers. And there actually are black people who are into finance that a lot of people are influenced by these days. Earn your leisure, a lot of different people. So you know what I'm saying? It's not like there's not avenues for that, and people don't go to those things. What you're trying to say is for black people in general. Majority of black people are not the youth. I hope you know that.
No, actually, they are the
birth
youth.
birth rates, and you know what I'm saying, all demographics are kind of at a more all-time low at this point. I don't think the majority of black
There's
people in
more
America
little
are
brothers.
under
There's
25.
more
I'm
mixed
just saying, I
people
don't
than
think the
ever.
majority of them are under 25 of black people. I'm just saying.
I'm saying if we focus the community on money instead of territory warfare or bullshit like that, then you will be equal with the Jews and the whites.
Man, why are you up here making white people look like fucking dumbasses?
Is that flow state?
Yes, it is.
Look at that head, dude. Oh my God. Anyways, what I'm trying to tell the black community is this. And another thing, don't throw your life away over a trigger word. Do not let them trigger you.
Shit.
Like the chick triggered you that you beat up to go to prison for.
Yeah, I mean, I was young, but I mean, you got to understand, I was young and she a virgin.
So the person that's, you know what I'm saying, trying to tell us not to do dumb shit and appeal to criminality was actually a criminal himself. That's wild.
I was a criminal, yes, until I turned
Hey,
my
that is
life around.
wild, Jalen. Man.
Hey, I turned my life around, and
I don't
at
know
the
that
age of 26,
beating up a chick doesn't make you a criminal. It
I
just makes you
turned
a douchebag.
21 in a county jail, 22 in prison. I wrote a song about this called Bad Decisions. You can
I
look
bet
it
it's
up on
really good.
Amazon. And what I'm trying to tell you, Flo, is that people change. I'm not the same man that I was when I was 20 that I
Your
am today
financial
at
advisor
31.
How
now.
old are you now? How old is he
I'm
now? How old is he now?
31 years old. That's 11 years difference in the
Boy,
time that I committed
bullshit.
the crime versus the time that has
Yeah, you'll
elapsed.
still whoop him. You'll still
And
whoop him,
look
bitch.
what
Come
I
on, bro.
did
Let's
since
be
I've been
real.
out of
Yeah, well,
You
prison.
still put hands on a woman, dog.
yeah,
You
I
probably
got out
will.
of prison
yeah.
at 23,
He don't put
turned my
hands on
life
no
around,
bitches,
became
man.
a homeowner at the age of 26.
That motherfucker country a
I
bitch,
live in
but
a
he
bedroom
don't
house.
he definitely don't cause a lot of
I have a
black folks
truck,
niggers.
2 cars, all this in my name. I have a rap career. I published 59 songs.
That's where you get your money from, your rap career?
And then you turn around and talk about that, but then you
And
using the
people's
same
like,
outlet that is
oh,
used
you don't really
to.
have a rap career because you don't get 10 million views.
That's what a
But no,
career.
Yeah.
hold on,
A
hold on
Yeah,
right
career is
quick,
yeah.
where you make your
homeboy.
money from.
I
You
Hold
don't
on
make
do
your
right
have a
money
quick.
rap
from
career.
Hold on
rapping.
right quick,
You
real
don't have to
quick,
be famous, just
real
like
quick.
someone like your plumber is not famous, but yet he makes money,
Do you
Bro,
but he's
support
not
yourself by
famous.
rapping?
But just because
you
he's
using
not
a rap, you using
famous
rap,
doesn't mean
the
he's
same
not a
genre that is
plumber.
used to, you know what I'm saying, brainwash black
Simple
people into
logic.
criminality, into the streets, and you telling us, oh yeah, about your rap career.
I
Like, I
am
don't
from the
think you
streets.
reading it
What you
wrong,
talk
bro.
about, nigga? Nigga, I'm from the streets.
Bro, if you don't, hey, look, because usually I was
Wow.
gonna, you know what I'm saying, I was gonna engage with him still, but you know what I'm saying, like that's what I'm saying, bro. He's just walking. He's a walking, talking stereotype. He's trying to appeal to black people by talking about his rap career and what we should do when he just now getting into the
Hold on, let
position.
me
I'm guessing.
copyright. Hold on, fam. I'm finna let you have my bet. We are now everybody welcome over here. You Caucasian, Mexican, African, Jamaican, whatever you want them cans, cans, whatever the fuck it is. You are welcome over here, and everybody entitled to their own opinion. We don't tolerate ethnicity. I can listen to a little trolling for a little bit, man, but we just ain't gonna do it. It don't bother me at all, man. I told you when I heard your little trolling voice, I said you definitely don't call black folks. Y'all heard me. He definitely don't call a couple black folks nigga before, man. I know that sound, goddamn it. That whatever your trolling voice, and it sound like a good racist. You a for real racist, man. That's all good. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead, Joe.
But my whole thing is that you say you want to come up here with these tangible points of how you can help how we should help ourselves or whatever. And the best thing you came up with was bank accounts. I mean, you could have at least went to some of the more conservative talking points, black fathers in the household. You know what I'm saying? Any of these things, bro. Like, we could actually had a conversation with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But instead, you said bank accounts as if black people don't own bank accounts. Like, all black people just sitting around with their money in their hand, flashing it on camera. You talk about youthful rappers. Most black youth in America don't have enough money to flash on camera. I just hope you know that. You know what I'm saying? Most of these kids are just now entering into the workforce or are still in school. It makes no sense, bro. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm lost my mind. I don't know.
Man, I got a good person he can meet before I pass the mic to Flo. I got a good person he should meet, man. You and that man right there, y'all be good friends, man. He like your type, man. You should go check him out. So play your TV, man. Goddamn, he the bald head dude with a shag. Goddamn. Uh, Go ahead, Flo. Mic on you, bro.
I don't remember. What was that? I don't remember why I was coming up here. I came rushing up because that dude was here and he was making me look stupid like this.
No, you
Because
came up here because you said it was dumb. Then I said that white folks don't have people that get shot down like black folks do. That's what you came up. I don't know what you came up here for.
yeah, I think that the whole police are racist narrative is a divide and conquer tactic because police are a problem for everybody. But when you all make it a black issue, It's just divide and conquer.
But Flo, why? Are you saying that because you don't have bad experiences with police? You a small percentage of the white renegades, man. You a white renegade, bro. You a white negro or nigga, man. You're the one.
Why
It's
do
not a
you
lot of
think
white
that I'm
folks like you
accepted?
that probably have the same shit.
I was
Huh?
in a jail full of them. There's a lot of white people that have the same experience, but the narrative is taken over by it being a black thing, right? It
It
reduces
is a black thing.
the number of people who will participate in helping the cause, right? When it's not a black issue at all until you choose to
So
add that layer. But
Flo, you
I
don't
believe it's
think
a black
so?
issue in the aspects of the rates in which black people are being policed, and as opposed to white people. But at the same time, it's definitely not, because at the end of the day, like I said before, but if you look at a majority of police killings, there's mostly been white people getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether they're criminals or not, that's the whole question. But I think the criminality of it and where race comes into the play is how we paint the victims of these crimes, and it's mostly when black people are killed that that decide to tell everybody this person is a criminal. He deserved to die for whatever reason. What you think about that, Flo?
um, sorry, I'm kind of working and talking, so I only caught part of it. But I definitely think that if you approach the issue, what are you trying to get done? If you approach it from a black people are oppressed by police standpoint, then you only have black support. And one of the presumably then an outcome could be having more victims of police brutality in other races, which I know is not what anybody's suggesting, but that is the way that is an out that the approach leaves open. Whereas this is ideally what you would want is less police brutality against black people. Then you would just make it a universal issue, which it is. Then you have more support and you reduce.
I agree with your what you're saying, but my thing is why, if it was just a black issue, wouldn't other people want to be involved in it? Because we all have an investment into the society, and if you see, let's just say, you don't have to be a woman to necessarily want to advocate for whatever woman issue, or you know what I'm saying. I guess people with LGBTQ, and I know I'm not talking to everybody, most especially in this chat that we in right now. A lot of people probably are not all the way in with probably either one of those spectrums to a certain degree. But my thing is that, you know what I'm saying, you don't necessarily have to be a part of or affected by the issue to see that the issue is wrong.
You
So
don't have to, but you're going to get a lot better response, or you're going to get a lot more excited response out of people when they believe it is their issue than when you say, this is my issue, not yours. I want you to support this. Well, there's a million issues in the world. There's no shortage of problems to address. So
yeah.
All I was saying on the police situation was, Flo, is that, man, and I believe that that's factual truth. I don't believe that you can show me where it's an elderly white woman that's being shot and killed by motherfucking police, and they
um,
called the
because
police.
okay, so you've got that one video example, right? You got
We got
the
more
one
than
video
one.
that everybody in the world has seen now.
We got two.
That
We
doesn't
got
negate
two
the
in the
point at all.
last year. We got two in the last year and a half. We got one in Fort Worth, Texas, and then we got Mrs. Mason.
Okay, so what does that prove? I mean, let's just say you're right. No elderly white
Don't
women.
forget about the cop that shot the dude in Dallas
So
in
hold
his
on.
own house, and she went in the wrong house.
Okay, so for the sake of conversation, I'm going to concede.
She was white too.
Okay, so what do you want? What is the issue you're trying to address here, though?
I'm not trying to address no issue. I made a statement, and you said that was a dumb statement, which it wasn't dumb. It's very educated. If you watch news like I am, I believe you're an educated white brother of mine, man. And I feel like it should not be said it was a dumb statement, because I'm not saying that white folks don't get mishandled by police, but the percentage of y'all that get mishandled by police is not even worth the conversation. Maybe to you, the white renegades, but to the whole world, it's not even worth the situation. I mean, a conversation. It's not even worth the conversation because it doesn't happen. We don't see that on TV all the time happening. We don't hear. Yeah, it's a small percentage of y'all on social media talking about police brutality on white folks and stuff. It's like
Yeah, and I believe that
that's
that's
because
intentional. I
y'all
think there's an intent.
outcasts in their eyes, man. Y'all don't live the way that they
No,
don't. Y'all, you're not the.
and
Go
I
ahead.
think
My
that's
bad.
part
Go
of the
ahead, Flo.
divide and conquer tactic. I think that's exactly that is exactly why you only see that shit on the news, because it's a divide and conquer tactic.
Yeah, like I was
So you
saying
truly
before.
believe
Go ahead.
hold on, Jayla, hold on. So you truly believe that there are white old women that call the police to their house and have been shot down by police. So you believe it?
I do, yes. I do not think that the
Bullshit.
if you're talking about the woman with the boiling water, I don't think that was a racial issue. I think that dude was looking to kill somebody.
They all looking to kill somebody.
They
If a
are.
police, if a white police see black, if they see black man and you move or you too aggressive or that you ain't normal to what they were raised up in, it scares them. I believe all white police should do if they gonna work in black communities, it should be some kind of fear test, like a pump type situation, to where they put them on a certain route to where they have to deal with a situation and see how they gonna handle aggressive black person and how they gonna police their job, police the police before you put them out there in the field, man. Because it
And
don't be there. A lot of these police are racist. It be they are scared. They weren't raised in black communities. They don't understand the black lingo or the black aggression or the black angerness that's in the average black person. Most black people got some anger in them behind white on black. They don't make them racist. It's just what they
do you
believe
think
in. They
that dude
believe.
was actually scared of getting hit with water?
Yes.
Oh, I don't at all. I think he set her up.
I, hey,
He told her to get
you
the
know
water.
why, you know why, This is what I came up. I use my common sense sometimes, and it sounds ignorant, but I'm usually right. Yeah, he probably don't heard the story of black women throwing hot grits and boiling water on beating husbands and shit,
I
man.
don't think so. I disagree, and we're both speculating, right? Neither of us actually know, but we can
We
look.
speculate.
What he did is he told her to get the water, and then when she grabbed the water like she was told to, he pulled his gun on her. He set her up because he wanted to kill somebody. Not, I don't at all believe
So
it.
you think with a camera going on, he got it. He know his camera, his body cam is recording. You think he didn't have sense enough to cut his camera off before he did that? Make it make sense.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. But yeah,
Come on, Flo.
I
I
think
like to
You
say
know
it
you
like
I think
good.
this:
cops are
to
used.
kind of
Cops,
throw
you're
my
you're
own little
you're assuming
perspective.
that people who are irrational behave rationally. You're using logic for an illogical situation. I'm saying what you have here is you have a cop who wants to kill somebody because he's a cop. That's why he took the job.
Man, if you a police, I'm sorry, Jalen. Let me. I'm finna pass the mic in, man. Let me dialogue with Flo for a sec. If you a cop, Flo, and you pull over a black guy and he ain't great shit, man, I believe that you, knowing you for a little time and conversating with you, I believe that you could handle the situation because you're not the average white person, right? You're not the average white person. You been around black people, you been locked up with them, you cool, you got black friends, this and that, man. You a certain kind of white guy. You ain't you the hood white guy in the eyes and shit. You got a little hood to you and shit, right? A little bad side to you. You could deal with the problem. But you a white man that been raised around white friends and then not a gated community, but when we say gated community, we don't mean it always has a gate around. It means that the community is predominantly all white. You're not gonna see a nigga no blacks alive, man. That's white pie only type shit, man. If you in one of them communities and you approach a normal dude from the ghetto and that's drunk and he acts a certain kind of way and you ain't never seen anybody act that way, you're gonna shoot him. You're gonna shoot him.
If you are that person, I don't believe that there are cops who have not been around black people.
Shit.
And maybe that's my
Shit.
own ignorance, but I've been all around the country and I've never seen a
Shit.
community where there's
We
no
ain't
black
talking
people.
now, Flo. We ain't talking about because you went to school with some black folks. We ain't talking about that. And that ain't being around black people
I
because
mean,
you went to
this
school.
cop has
I'm
been,
talking about staying in the same neighborhood,
this is
playing
a
at the
cop who's already
basketball
been,
court with them, have to
he had,
prove that you got
he
there
had
and be like
already,
that.
yeah, he had already been fired from like 3 different departments or something for excess force. This is a dude who's been around people, been around law enforcement. He just wants to fuck people up. If you there's,
I
I
think
mean,
that's
there's
all of them. Most cops did. And look, and the reason I brought up the fear test, man, is because I believe a lot of police that are police or were kids that was like in the lower the beta mills. They was the beta mills. Motherfucker pushed them around, pumped them around in school, man. They always said they were gonna be a law. And that was one of the reasons in the back of their mind, cause ain't nobody gonna pump me when I got on this badge, cause I got the right to do what I gotta do. That's what they feel. I feel like the average white guy or
I
the
agree.
average black guy
I
that's
think
a
that it's
police, and that's white and black. I feel like the average black guy and the average white guy that are police will punks
right.
in school.
I agree with that. They were bullied. They got a chip on their shoulder, and they want people to know they're the shit. And they've got qualified immunity, so they can basically do what they want most of the time. This is a police issue. It's not a race issue. It might manifest, and I do agree that it does manifest in different ways. But I think that that's related more to the fact that white people have more money for lawyers than black people do typically. But my
Facts.
point is I think that one, the real issue is that we have a lot of cops who just want to fuck people up. And two, if you want to solve the problem, then you want to include everybody in the problem. That's just pragmatic. Whether or not you even if you don't believe that it's a everybody issue, it would still benefit to sell it as an everybody issue so that everybody's involved in this in wanting the solution.
I can somewhat
Jalen,
agree with that. I just like I say where I do see the disparities. It's not even just in the sentencing or the arresting. It's just the over policing in certain neighborhoods. Like you can like it's been statistics done that it could be two equally, you know what I'm saying, like crime as far as like crime rate neighborhoods and shit. And you know what I'm saying, it would be, you know what I'm saying, the white people or the Mexican people, all of them are being, you know what I'm saying, policed at a different rate. And it's kind of wild to me that for some reason black people and you know what I'm saying, like if you not don't have black people as the biggest minority, like if you go to Hawaii, they have Pacific Islander that are the most, you know what I'm saying? That's probably the only one outlier, and out of the whole 50 United States, because they are, you know what I'm saying, a bigger minority there. But those people are, you know what I'm saying, disproportionately policed, you know what I'm saying, in general. And it's not that crime doesn't happen in white neighborhoods or even suburban neighborhoods, because we could turn into a class issue, and we could still see that the disparities is just kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because you'll have like in like some suburban neighborhoods you'll have high property crime rates and high burglaries, and these same neighborhoods do not get policed as much with the crime happening in them as a black neighborhood, and it doesn't make sense to me. But I do get where you're coming from as far as like us trying to sell the issue on the basis of, you know what I'm saying, because it does happen to everybody, you know what I'm saying, it does happen, and there is a higher, you know what I'm saying, even though it's not a higher rate, it is a higher uh
Number.
population, or a number, I wouldn't say population, but a number of even with white people getting killed, white inmates, all this shit, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But it still doesn't change the fact that the proportions of which black people are being arrested and even exonerated, because you know what I'm saying, like if you go look at exoneration rates, a lot of black people are getting arrested and are innocent. Now that's also probably more of a problem with the justice system and whole and entail, because you want to keep people in prison to make money off of them. But the fact that they believe in their mind that black people are more criminal, I think is a big problem with the whole policing system in the first place. Is that we have this preconceived notion that black people are highly prone to criminal activity.
I agree, and I also think though that black people have internalized that prejudice view too. Maybe not to the extent that black people believe black people do more crime, but that black people believe that everybody else believes that, right? So if you have an
do
interaction with
you
a cop,
believe, Flo? Do you
huh?
believe that black folks? Do you believe that black people do more crime?
No, I don't believe so. I believe it's a class thing. I believe that there's a poverty correlation And so, to the extent that black people have lower income, yes, but I don't think race is a motivating or a causal factor.
I agree
think
with
it's
you on the
incidental.
class. I agree with you on the class. We do agree on that. It is a class thing because I know white boys are from the same place as me and they get treated the same way. But shit, they like I say, it's a small percentage of it. Might be 5 white mics in the whole black community that we consider black.
I mean,
that we might be like, what's up, my nigga? Shit, he might be like, what's up, my nigga? Shit.
We can run a little sample experiment right now because I got another white guy over here with me. He's been to prison. I've not been to prison, but I've been raided 3 times. You guys,
Yeah.
you guys,
But what kind of community was you raised up in, Flo? Was you raised up for a class? What would you consider what class of community you were raised in?
solidly right in the middle.
Right in the middle. And where are you from?
Kansas City.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. But it's still
I
a
just think
small
like sometimes
percentage.
because like we gotta also like when we was talking about with like white people, we gotta understand that white people are actually a lot more diverse than we led on to, and it's really the more the
But Jada,
propaganda of. I was just gonna say
but
real quick, man, it's the
okay, my
propaganda of the
bad.
media that makes us all believe that black people are one thing, white people are one thing. So when we go into these conversations, a lot of times we'll look at it and think that, oh, well, because he's white or he's had this experience, because he's black, he's had this experience. And that's not necessarily the case. But I will say, though, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? These things were done on purpose for a reason. Now, you could say that it's a divide and conquer thing, but it's also a fact that we have a lot of racists in our government. We have a lot of racists that you know what I'm saying? Not even that they're in our government still to this today. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are, some of them ain't. But as far as like the history of our policies and how we got to these places, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of racism in behind it. So that's why you'll have criminality painted on blacks a certain way or any other minority that's in America a certain type of way, as opposed to we look at white people and you know what I'm saying, everything is a lone wolf situation as opposed to, you know what I'm saying, you don't get to see a white neighborhood that's filled with crime. And I don't know if maybe it don't exist. Maybe it don't, but I'm just saying I believe it do. You
You
know what I'm
ever been
saying?
to a
But,
trailer park?
oh yeah, I've been to
That,
a trailer park, so that's why I believe it
that's
do.
the
But
hood.
like I
That's the
say,
hood. That's the hood. That's the hood. That's the white hood, bro. We
but at the
can't say
same
that's the
time,
white
like I say,
neighborhood.
these things are not commodified in our society. So it's like there's not no. I mean, and there is a market for it to a certain degree, but as far as how lucrative it is, I don't think it's as lucrative as black criminality, black hood shit, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because blacks, whites, Mexicans, all of them want to see that shit, as opposed to I don't know who want to see. You know what I'm saying? Joe Billy in the fucking trailer park cooking up meth. I don't know.
Shit, Eminem ain't never said he from the hood. He tell you he from the trailer park. But I can bag up my situation when we talk about white folks in prison. You know, most white people I meet in jail, man, that's been doing time and in and out of jail on bench one while I was in the county and shit. Man, shit, they all everyone had the same story as a prison experience, except for a couple of them. They had to get down to lay down. They hell, it's a small percentage of them. Hell, they have to go get with the organization over there, the lighting boat guys and shit like that, my nigga. Or be known or something like that. Shit, you know, be a friendly all the way, man, because shit, it's a small percentage of them. So I can even back that up more by with me saying that white folks are treated different by police. Shit, it's even a small percentage of white folks in prison, man.
I think
It's
that
brown and black. It's just us.
when you're having bad shit happen to you, it's really easy and tempting to look at other people as having it better than you in that moment. And I think that the race narrative leverages that reality.
So Flo, your friend that's sitting beside you, did he ever have to experience a time when he was in prison to where he had to make a decision, or felt like he had to make a decision whether who he gonna be with, or was he gonna just take whatever was given to him?
He just walked out, but when he comes back, I'll ask him.
Okay, I'm just curious and shit, man. Because see, some of the white guys in prison don't be like that for real. They ain't got no problem with blacks and shit. But it was a choice they had to make when they go to prison, to just to survive in prison because it was the percentage of them in there is small. White folks don't run to prison, nowhere.
And I
Not
also
that I
believe
know of.
And this is just my own personal theory. I also believe that the prison gangs and the racial division there was created by the prison industry, because what better way to lock up a fuck ton of people than to keep them busy fighting each other instead of fighting the guards.
He made me. I can't even argue with you on that one, Fly. I was looking the fire back
Yeah,
at you.
it makes sense. Well, like I say,
Yeah,
I just think that it's easier for and the reason why black people kind of tend to look at it is more a lot of issues as a black issues, because the way white people can still, you know what I'm saying, kind of buy into the system and themselves as a part of the system, even if they are not being benefited in any way, shape, or form. Like you have rural America that vote for it. And maybe they say Trump is different now, but Republican policies have always been low taxes for the rich. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes they'll lower our tax rates as well, but I ain't never seen any of them say, let's fix our tax rate to a certain, you know what I'm saying, fixed rate, like they do corporate tax rates and shit like that. So, or even just dropping it down, the brackets down to maybe like 3. You know what I'm saying? Something, you know what I'm saying? Even though I heard some people have talked about that recently, that's not been a usual Republican policy. Yet people go vote for Republicans, you know what I'm saying? Or like most rural American, you know what I'm saying, white people want health care or universal health care, some type of that type of, you know what I'm saying, framework. But you know what I'm saying, when you get it from the black man, you reject it. But when, you know what I'm saying, any other person talks about it, maybe like a Bernie Sanders is more receptive. You know what I'm saying? So those type of things make us look at it like, well, they don't even want to see us be a part of the solution, be a part of the system in any way, shape, or form. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see a white police officer do something, and it's, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He had, I mean, I'm just talking about from a rural white person perspective, not just black people, just white person at this point. And this is what I've seen. Uh, he was all kind of reasons why he was justified for it. But like you have the police officer who mistakenly shot that white woman. You know what I'm saying? There was a black officer. I think it was an African name and everything. I think he was Muslim too. In Minnesota around the same time as George Floyd. Shit, demonized by rural white America. And this was actually used as a reason why black people shouldn't be protesting about George Floyd, because this white woman got killed by black people and ain't nobody bringing it up. So it's like when these type of things happen, it's like it's harder for us to kind of come to build that bridge, because it's like, well, they don't give a fuck about our issues. All they're gonna do is figure out another reason to try to tear that part down and tear this part down. And oh, it's a woo, like even with the Black Lives Matter, before we found out that they were pretty much fucking up a lot of shit, it's stealing money and shit. When it was just a movement and people was, you know what I'm saying, all you had to do was really just say Black Lives Matter. We had people saying all lives matter. We all lives matter, but it's the reason why we saying Black Lives Matter at this point. So that type of shit.
Jalen, but the white folks ain't gotta protest when a motherfucking black law or a white person gets shot down like that, because they already know they got justice, bro. So it don't make no sense for the white people to protest. Niggas gotta protest because they know it's a possibility that because that white man was a police officer, he might just keep his job and don't nobody say nothing. Shit, they gonna act like it don't happen. White people ain't worried about that. They already know they gonna get justice, bro. So
See,
why they need to protest?
this is exactly why I bothered to come up here in the first place. White people don't feel like they get justice. I mean, we're not going to get justice. I don't feel like I've gotten justice.
Man, that's that
So,
white,
when
that's
I
that
was
white renegade shit,
the
man.
jail I was at,
been
where
in
they
trouble.
let the jail I was at, they let an old lady. I don't even know how she died. Left her in a solitary cell, and they found her dead one day. Apparently, the family even found out through the newspaper that she had died. Nobody feels like they get justice. I don't know why black people think that white people feel like we know we're going to get justice. We're not.
When it come to criminal, we disagree on that, Flo. When it come to criminal activity, when a white man is killed by some black youngsters or some black young man, that white man ain't got to protest or go bring it and who and right. He just get on there and make a news clip about how much it hurt him one time, and he pretty much know that he gonna get justice. Black folks here, you'll see them. They got to do a news coverage. You got to have the motherfucker from Houston come down here, and Al Sharpton and them come down here and do rallies and everything just
I
to
mean, I
get
know that
justice.
that's the impression you have. That I don't, but that's not reflective of reality. The
That's
truth
what
is
that is,
nobody
Flo.
gets justice, and no, I don't think anybody feels like they get justice.
Nah, Flo, we disagree on that, man. We can agree
All
to
right. Well,
disagree.
I think where y'all two are,
if you know
oh, go
what
ahead.
white people feel about that better than I do, I suppose then.
Nah, I'm just saying, man, you a renegade, man. You a small percentage of the white folk. The average working white class, high class or middle class white person know he gonna get justice. He know he gonna get justice, man. He know he
And
gonna
I
get
think,
it.
like I said, that's where I was gonna go to it with. I think that you kind of seeing it more on the perspective of like the working, you know what I'm saying, average working or more richer, more well off white person as opposed to like the more rural and poor. 'Cause I feel like in poor areas, police don't really solve crimes, and the statistics show this. You know what I'm saying, especially cities, but even in poor, you know what I'm saying, areas, it tends to be less likely that a crime is getting solved, burglary, murder, all these things like that. Like they tend to not be solved in these certain demographics and shit like that. So I do get where Flo coming from, because you know what I'm saying, but because it's not something that's gonna get publicized. Just like a lot of the shit that happens here in East Texas and rural, really mostly white America. Even though I think Mexicans are starting to come up there a little bit up out here now, but you know what I'm saying. For the most part, I want to say still it's still mostly majority white. You know what I'm saying, and it's a lot of shit that happened out here that doesn't get uh you know what I'm saying, put in the public eye, that doesn't get news coverage. And you know what I'm saying, this atrocities happen to niggas, you know what I'm saying, white folks, Mexicans, all type of people, but it just doesn't get publicized because it's rural America. Not too many people are going to be caring or even trying to get somebody to talk about it. In the news places around here are more smaller, you know what I'm saying, markets anyway. So they're covering a wide range of areas, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times. But that's just my opinion on
Nah, for shit show, man. All
Which
of us
brings us back to a
appreciate it.
class issue, though. So we're right back at it's a class issue, not
I agree
primarily
with you.
racist.
We do agree on far as the class issue, man. I agree on you. If you're an outcast, but I look at it a little differently than you, man. If you're a white person, you stay in the low class, you already an outcast, so you a nigga to them too, man. So shit, that's how even in low middle class, you white, you the same as them. You live out there with them, you talk like them, you swag like them, y'all hang with them. Hell, y'all sit in the yard and talk about things together. You you that man. That's just how I look at. And I'm speaking coming from Texas on what I see. So I don't know what everybody else go through where they at. I just don't.
Right. Yeah, I don't know about Texas. I drove through it a couple times. It's a long ass
Mm,
flat drive.
yeah. A lot of places to kill Negroes. Said, man, anything you want to say, Flo, before we close up? Cause I got some shit
Thanks
to
for
do.
having me up. Good talk. Always a pleasure. Have a good one.
I already appreciate you for coming up here, Flo, for shit show, man. Y'all go subscribe to Flo Steak, man, for shit show. Jalen, mic on you, fam.
it. Yeah, man. I think like when it comes down to the whole these issues, a lot of times it is a big thing with class, but you know what I'm saying, where I think the part where it gets kind of you know what I'm saying, understood, is that blacks were kind of made to be like a permanent second class citizen for at least 100 some years of our existence. You know what I'm saying? From about like the time of the antebellum South to the time of the end of Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying? We were kind of put in a certain permanent, you know what I'm saying, second class in a big, large region of our country, which is the South. You know what I'm saying? The Confederate, you know what I'm saying, states of America. So when it comes to the perspectives that we give, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be kind of shaped by the fact that, you know what I'm saying, that stain of our country is still left on a lot of us here, you know what I'm saying, in the South. You know what I'm saying? Like you see in so many different ways, you know what I'm saying, where there's benefits to just being white. You know what I'm saying? When you live in a rural spot like me, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at, you know what I'm saying, you'll see the benefits, because most times out of 10 when you white, it's most likely that you know the police judge. If you don't, you know what I'm saying, know the police judge, you know a county clerk or somebody, the sheriff, you know what I'm saying? So these
Yeah.
things, what's up, son? Hold on. Yeah.
Damn, that
All
nigga
right, I'm gonna
talking
be
and
in there in a
shit.
minute. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that
man.
nigga
Three finna be
talking.
four.
God damn, time don't flew by. God damn.
But that's just my whole point, is that, you know what I'm saying, like it's a certain particular, and that's not to say that racism doesn't happen everywhere. You know what I'm saying, or that it's not these type of situations happening all across the country, because you look at the country and the statistics, you know what I'm saying, black people are still being highly policed, even in Montana, Utah, where there's literally less than 1%, sometimes less than 10% of black people in those states. So there's definitely a racial issue at hand with it. But I think the class part of it is becoming more identified because we're starting to see more and more with social media. This happens to everybody as well. But I'm out, fam. I gotta go and get to the fam, man. Cause they
bro.
all right,
Bro. All right. Shit. The fam turned up, little fam turned up in the back, man. Appreciate Flow State for coming up here, man. MC Nimbus, fuck you. But appreciate for the laugh at the eating motherfucker, man. Like shit. You didn't offend me, man. You might have offended somebody else, but I know it when I hear it, man. I just let it go on for the entertainment for a little bit, man. But when it ain't entertaining no more, it ain't entertainment, man. Salute to my co-host, my family, my relatives, man. Jalen, man. Salute to the whole gang. Salute to anybody who hit that motherfucking like button, man. What we going out on? We gonna go out on that Mo 3 today, man. Fuck them, man. We gonna take it to church, cause it seems like it needs some church in here, man. Salute to y'all. We finna be up out of here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, nah, this shit looks shot in the bed.
So,
Yeah.
bitch ass nigga, always. So, what's up, big bro?
What's up, baby?
You good?
Shit, everything good on you, man?
I was just on the phone with my people though, but what's up with you, boy?
Yeah, it's straight tomorrow. We're gonna be in tomorrow night, man. Shit, all them hoes gonna be straight, man.
Nah, really, you know, cause young nigga trying to do a thing,
No
man.
way.
I can see my granny talking to me right now. Like, boy, better take your ass to church. Woo. Hallelujah. Thank the Lord. Look what you did. I'm like, oh my God. I find a man. Take out, man. Ain't no more struggle, we looking up. I told my mama, I gotta look at your boy. They say 3 the only one. No, I'm the holy one with the holy water. My mama stayed in the church. Granny made sure we was there every Sunday. On the block, I was raised by the worst. So much pain, look, this shit made me hurt. Came a long way from slanging that work. Still a put a nigga face on the shirt. Young nigga came from the dirt. I did. My granny gave me to the church. Right now, nigga, worth a couple of million. Gotta grind just to get it, my hustle relentless. From the gutter, the struggle, my enemy. I had to scratch for the check, it's ridiculous. Hold up. Yeah. Got on my knees and this what I prayed for. What you do? I told God to bless my bankroll. Amen. He did. Shine and flex on these fuck niggas. And thou shalt not fall for these sinkholes. Nah, ran up my chochos, no migo, no jojo. El Chapo, Diego. My feet cost a kilo, que pasa this chopper, this my bike, I'm Debo. They told me I'm losing, they lost me, I don't know Cheeto. They plot on the profit, I watch through the people, I see them. Yeah. My mama stayed in the church. Granny made sure we was there every Sunday. On the block, I was raised by the word. So much pain, look, this shit made me hurt. I'm a long way from slanging that word. That will still put a nigga face on the shirt. Young nigga came from the dirt. My granny gave me to that church. She start the coupe, it go skirt. I drop a bag in her purse. Wondering if it's gon' work. Pack out the pack, it was rap after rap. It didn't matter whichever came first. Young nigga take him to church. So I gotta take him to church.
Today, Sunday, the day before Monday. Blessings, bills. Let me go and get y'all together first. Get y'all together. Don't take that around there, cause my bill, they steady calling my phone first. Hey man, this is a house of God, man.
I grew up in the church.
You did? Well, come on up, man.
Saturday night going live, knowing early that morning. When Sunday came, I gotta be up. Sleeping in the bitch, phone ringing, need a re-up. Cause the plug wanna take, tryna see who got it cheaper. Lord forgive me for that gun I had in that church house on the back road. It was on Mother's Day. I'm at the fellowship in HP with Blake. Yeah, I'm strapped up. I really was, for real. Yeah. Strategize to take me to go farther. Yeah. Fantasize about the keys by the water. Yeah. I was just a baby when they took me to the altar. Yeah. My granny used to say, baby, pray and be smart. I grind like I got kids, but no son and no daughter. Young nigga, I was blessed to be the best would be a charge. Could've been dead, but instead I went harder. Yeah. Never smoke weed, but I gun smoke. Yeah. My mama know that I'm cut though. Used to wanna play the drums in church. Till I bought a chopper with a whole drum roll. 100 band nigga, what I thumb through. Won't kick it, no kung fu. Raise my hand up to God, cause he bought that new coupe outside. Yeah.